hello. I'm going to let you all come into the room. Grand Rising, rise and shine. Pretty sure most of you are already risen. And it's smelling the exhaust from the cars on your way to work, okay? So you're like, okay, yes, been there, done that already. Hey, Nancy. All right, so Taurus, this is not going to be a very, very long reading. I am definitely, you said definitely risen. You know, hey, Darius. Yes, definitely risen, right? All right, so what I'm going to do is use this. This is you, okay? So this is you. I'm not going to put this on anyone else. This is not anyone else. I want to see how you're feeling, what you're going through. This is your disposition, okay? Then we'll get into some other cards in the tarot, okay? So I'm going to go ahead and see what's going to come out here for you, Taurus. All right. And the trick is, it's funny because a lot of times it picks up the energy of the people in the room. So let's see. This is for Taurus. Here, upbeat, optimistic. Oh my gosh. Is this the complete opposite of what we saw the other day? Remember I was so sad when I got off that Taurus reading. I was like, oh my God, what is wrong with Taurus? That reading was so sad. It was like sadness, depression, feeling overwhelmed, this sense of dread. Like you guys were totally in that energy. And with this one, it's the complete opposite, right? So it's like, remember when I told you that what you feel is only a moment? It's not going to last forever, okay? So even if you're not here yet, even if you're not in this energy yet of feeling upbeat and optimistic, you will, okay? You will be feeling this way. The only thing about this card that I see for some of you, looking at a few, when it says insatiable appetite, pleasurable options, multiple options. All right, we got to take a breather here because for some of you Taurus, not all of you, some of you Tauruses are doing things as a way of forgetting. Okay, this could be drinking too much. This could be having multiple of sexual partners. It could be that type of stuff. All right. And I feel like sex, depending on you, like if you were to look in a person's chart, you can tell when this person is going to be a sexual being. Okay. And it doesn't mean going out dressing crazy or even having sex with a lot of people, but a person can be very sexual. So I'm seeing a very sexual person today. Someone who can be very upbeat, someone who's very optimistic, but someone who is very sexual. Okay, that's the Taurus that I'm seeing, this morning. Another card that I'm seeing, you're the second sign that I had a reverse. Almost every other sign that I had, it was all upright. Virgo was the first person who had it reverse. Now you have a reversal. Oh, look at this. Loser in reverse. Isn't this amazing? Remember, we just saw the upbeat. We just saw all of that, right? And so if you guys have been feeling like, not saying a failure, or you've been feeling like you have not achieved what you've been wanting to achieve, right? So let's just say you haven't hit your goals yet. So you may have had that energy of just like, oh God, like I wanted to be married already. I wanted to have a house. I wanted to be able to travel. Like what the hell is going on, right? You're going to get out of that energy of failure-ish. You see what I'm saying? So you won't be feeling like a loser. This is you being able to exceed that self-defeating attitude that a lot of you guys have been feeling. That's going to go away. This is just additional cards from here. I've noticed that they did that by accident, but whatever. I've learned. Okay. So a lot of you have been feeling that, and this is really good. It says, get the short end of the stick. Have you guys been feeling that though? Have you guys been feeling like life has really handed you the short end of the stick? It's in reverse. So I'm just telling you right now, at this place, you're going to get better. Things are going to get better. But I find it very interesting that she put this on this end. So have you been feeling like you've been getting the short end of the stick here? Now, remember, I said that this is for the weekend and, feeling upbeat. This could be when you're going out. Maybe you're feeling upbeat because some of y'all know y'all about to get some ass. Some of you dudes, when I promise you, like I have tons of male cousins. I mean, they turn into a completely different person when they know they're about to go out. Okay. So maybe you're just excited because you're about to go out and meet somebody, and that's that brief moment. But you got to get out of this energy here of feeling like you haven't accomplished. Just start doing things, have a better mindset, be more optimistic about your future. Okay. Hi from Nigeria. Sorry, I almost missed you. I can barely see the comments. All right, let's go ahead. Let's keep going. This is going to be for Taurus. This is for Taurus. I'm hearing in the middle of the night. I've never heard a song like that before. It just keep repeating in my head, in the middle of the night. Is that a song? What's happening in the middle of the night? I keep hearing it in the middle of the night. You are highly thought of. So somebody is thinking of you right now, and in a really good way. In a good way. Okay, it's not a bad way, in a good way. Okay. Even if someone thinks of you in a very bad way, they think about you all the time and about your good qualities. You see that? You get that? You know what I'm saying? All right. Here you got change for the better, butterfly here. So remember, this is the reason why you're upbeat. This is the reason why you should be optimistic if you're not. This is the reason why, if you've been feeling like a loser, change for the better is here. So you don't have any excuse. That means get up out of that little slump that you're in. Get your life right, Taurus. Okay. You guys already know you're like literally one of my favorite signs. So there is going to be a change getting you up out of whatever this situation you've been in. You said, I don't know, but I keep waking up in the middle of the night. I don't know. Like I keep hearing it in the middle. I don't know why I keep hearing it in the middle of the night. I don't hear it anymore, but I heard it when I started shuffling those cards. Okay. All right. This is another. Didn't this come out for you before? Stepping into a new experience. I feel like this came out for you before. Maybe I could be wrong. Okay, but I feel like this came out for you before. So you see, again, stepping into a new experience. Someone has a foot fetish, or just in general. I just feel like someone is a leg man or a leg person. Like this person loves your thighs. Like they always rub your leg. Or you love your person's legs. Here you have September. So something could be going down in September. We just said something about a change. I love when I see future dates. Like my heart just like busts out my chest when I see that. Like I think it was either Sagittarius or Virgo had February. It's like February already passed. Like if I had to say February, I'm like, I really hope I'm not really saying anything next year. Okay. It could possibly be. But it's a little discouraging to the viewers. So, I try to, say something that's not going to be as discouraging. So if you hear that, if you see it, that's why. But I love it when it's future because September hasn't come yet, which means to me, this is something that could happen in the month of September. Either you're dealing with a Virgo or a Libra. Okay. Did I say this before, Darius? Did September come out before for you guys? Here, it looks like there is some disappointments that you may have been facing, or you're going to be cutting somebody off. You're going to be cutting something off. You're going to be cutting something away. Maybe even with that leg energy, maybe this has something to do with, a cut on a leg. Be careful. Did I mention before about any type of like little small accidents? Okay. In the United States right now, it is summertime. So we get into a lot of activities when we're outside and it's hot. Okay. Especially playing sports, that type of stuff. So just be careful. I feel like this message is for a sports player. Anyone who is very athletic, just be careful, okay, with the cutting of the leg. This is the last card that came out here. It says something about taking some type of trip. Okay. All right, Taurus. Let's get into your reading. I don't know why your reading tends to be so long. Like, once I get to you guys, I've already done everybody else. I've already relaxed, right? I had to charge up my phone a little bit. All right, so this is going to be for Taurus. Let's see what's going to come out. Oh, this is it. Okay, so you have the Strength card. Oh, and the Death card. And a Death card. I love me some Tauruses. I really do. Now, I just said that there are some disappointments and you needing to cut someone out of your life, and I totally see that. But I feel like you're making, if it hasn't happened yet, you're needing to cut something off. Let me just make this very broad and very general, okay? You need to cut something off or get rid of something. But you have a hard time doing it. Let me show you why. This is not a part of your reading, but I mean, it is, but it's not your last card. This is at the bottom of the deck. You have the Two of Swords. So it's like, I always say this person has the two swords on the side of her head. You know, sometimes she has her eyes blinded. What if you cut your nose what it says, to spite your face? What if you do something and it's an accident? Like, there's this uncertainty. Like, if I do it, like, am I making the right move? Like, and for some of you, it could be a relationship. You know, it's not the right move. But at the same time, you know, it's about you considering other person's feelings. If you're leaving a house, you're considering someone else's money. It could be friendship. I was with them for a long time. Like, cutting something away isn't easy because you're considering someone else's circumstances and their issue. Like, how is this going to affect them? Not just me. Like, I know I want to cut something away, but how is this going to affect them? Is this good for me? But I feel like with that Death card, remember the Death card is a major arcana, and I mean, it's there, but it came out with the Two of Swords. So you want to end something, but there's some uncertainty here. Listen, right up under that, you had the Hermit card, which very much so talks about what? You're going to have to go within with this one. Can't nobody tell you what to do. This is all you, Taurus. Okay? You could be dealing with a Virgo or a Leo. All right? Let's go ahead. Let's get your last card before we get to your last deck. This is for Taurus. Taurus. Now, I didn't talk about the Strength card because I'm waiting. I'm waiting for something. Let me see. Let's see what this last one is. All right. So it didn't come out the way I want to. I'm just going to go ahead and tell you what I think that Strength card is. Interesting enough, remember when I just said that you're making a hard decision? I was trying to see what it was. Being strong enough to make the right decision, even if it's hard for you to do, period. Listen, it's hard for some people to cut off their parents. And you know, if you know your parent they ain't never gonna change. They're constantly causing problems. It's like you done put them in homes, you don't put them in rehab, you gave them cards, or it could be just one of those things where you're just so sweet to them and so nice to them, and they're still you may have to cut them off, 364 days out of the week. I don't know. It's up to you. But it's that Strength card really does talk about that's how hard it is for you to make that decision. Here with the Seven of Cups, this is plenty of options. Plenty. Remember we saw that? Remember we saw multiple options? We sure did. But we also saw pleasurable options. I don't want you guys doing things to escape life. You're going to have to face it head on here. Okay. Universe is giving you these opportunities for change. Remember, we saw change for the better. So Seven of Cups talks about you guys having the opportunities that's going to be presented to you. That means you have to be aware and awake when they come. But just don't, look at this. Don't get caught up. Don't get caught up in the fanfare, y'all. Please don't. Okay. Let's go ahead. Let's get your last deck. This is going to be for Taurus. Y'all won't believe this. I'm just shuffling, right? I'm not going to take it because you guys get this card all the time, even in the tea leaf oracles. Somebody is going to give y'all a gift, because remember I was messing with y'all that day? It's coming out even in this deck. So it's like somebody is going to give you guys something. It talks about celebration, joy, and happiness. I don't really feel, I mean, it could be gifts, but I also feel like it's going to be something that's going to make you happy. I mean, we did see the optimism in that future card. Okay. So let's go ahead. Let's see why this is happening. Why is this happening? Well, we saw change for the better, but I see a lot of reasons to celebrate. Oops, one at a time, please. Oh, you want this to come out. Okay. All right, so these two. You got limelight, lots of suitors. There it is again. Here it is again. Lots of options. And I always say this, like y'all think I'm playing when I say that Tauruses are fine, right? Y'all be thinking that. Some of y'all are conceited as hell. Y'all know it. Like, I've talked to y'all on the phone. One girl was just like, you know, like, because I'm like extremely attractive. Girl, I was cracking up. She really is pretty, but she kept saying that. I was like, y'all are so conceited. But I love the fact that you guys have that type of confidence, okay? I love it. But she really was a beautiful girl, okay? So this right here really does talk about just having a lot of options and stuff like that anyway, okay? So it doesn't matter, male or female, it does not matter. You're never running out of this. I feel like the problem with you, though, okay, because I have a friend that's a Taurus, and she's the same way. And she's just like, I have all these people, you know, they do want me, but I just need, like, I need the person to stay. You know, like, that's literally what every Taurus that I've talked to have said, okay? We're not really concerned about all the people thinking that we're attractive. We really need the person to actually stay in our life, period. Okay, stop wasting my time. Okay, that's where you guys are at this point, okay? So you get the attention, but you know, exactly, this came out together. I'm not going to take it. You see how you're always the center of attention? You're always someone's focus. These two came out together, so I wasn't going to take both. But that's the energy that it's giving all the time. But this is also letting me know that you're going to hit the bullseye. Something that you're wanting, you're going to get, okay? All right, let's go ahead. Let's keep going. This is for Taurus. All right, that's enough. At the bottom of the deck, ooh, you guys had the uniform. This is like the Emperor energy. Sorry, cards fell. You guys had the Emperor energy. Man, so this is letting me know that for a lot of you, you have someone that's coming into your life that has, for you, status. Not necessarily like they can't be an authority figure. I mean, I'm not getting that with you. I mean, yeah, some of you guys could be dating somebody that has authority, but to me, this person has status, money, fame. They are like, they're good. This is the type of person I see coming in here. I don't care what gender they are. I'm seeing it for them. Okay, I'm not saying that you are not here. We already talked about you. But this is them. Remember, this card is talking about them in particular. Okay? All right. This was one of the cards that came out. Isn't this the opposite of feeling optimistic? Feeling like a loser? Feeling like a failure? Ain't no Taurus gonna ever say that shit out loud. But feeling it because, again, like I said before, you haven't achieved what you wanted. Everyone has been there. Like, this is something I'll be trying to make you guys understand on the phone. There's cycles to this shit, right? So what you're experiencing isn't like over the top. A lot of you guys have already been married. You were married for like 10 to 15 years, and then you want to get married again. It's like, dude, there's people who haven't been married yet. You know, slow your roll. Enjoy your singlehood before you get married again. Okay? For those who are single, yes, like it's been a long time. Yes, you've been waiting. That's coming in here for you anyway. I already told y'all that. Okay, so this is most likely for a lot of you the reason why the sadness is here. But it's just your perspective has to change. You have to understand the cycles. And if you've gotten a reading, you don't have to get it from me. It can be from anyone, you know, a professional tarot reader who's going to tell you where you are. Okay? In this way, it will alleviate this sadness, this despair that you guys have been feeling. Okay? Then you have this enough. You have another card here that says, hold up, can't handle it right now, wanting to take a break, reassessing situations. Now, isn't that energy where I talked about that decision where someone is like, should this be the end? Should this be it? Right now, reassessing situations is that uncertainty, is that you don't have clarity. You don't know what to do. You don't know how this is going to affect your person. It's not just about you. Now you're sharing something with someone. This is a beautiful energy because, I mean, you could be out here just wrecking hearts and not giving a damn. But the fact that you're stuck in this position is like you have other people to consider. You have other things to consider. For some of you, it may not even be the person. It could be your children. It could be your money, your finances. It's the reason why you can't just go rogue, right? But there is this pause energy here. Okay? Why am I constantly hearing in the middle of the night? It just came back again in the middle. Is it something about music? Are you guys into, are you a producer? Don't know where it's coming from, but it's channeling. It's either a producer or a performer. Because I keep hearing the same shit over and over again. I usually don't hear that. And why am I hearing in the middle of the night? A thief in the night. Somebody coming in the night? Maybe it's for a booty call or something, but I don't want to make it just that. I just feel like it's like somebody just decides to just appear. Let's get one more. Let's get one more. There you go, Darius. I did not know that. Didn't I tell you when you came in here that I was going to be picking up on your energy? Darius, you're always here, but I just told you that, didn't I? And I don't be knowing what half of you mofos be doing. Okay? All right, let's get it. This is the last one. Oh, somebody got left hanging. Somebody got left hanging. For some of you, this is not about just leaving someone or leaving someone alone. This is about contacting someone if you want to contact someone. Maybe they left you hanging. Maybe you left them hanging. This is also if the person comes back in again, making a decision if you want to even deal with them. Somebody got ghost here. And I feel like there isn't any closure. And this is what's really bothering someone. That was at the bottom of the deck. That's what's really bothering some of you guys. All right. So the last one here is confused. I mean, Two of Swords. I hate to leave it like this today. I really do. But I feel like you guys have to have a lot to think about. I really do. Remember, we saw that Hermit card. But we also saw the Sun. Hermit talks about going within, finding enlightenment. Sun card talks about an enlightened moment. So even though you are feeling confused, you're not going to be in that place forever. Okay? Please stay optimistic. The Sun also talks about happiness. We saw that too with the celebration. Remember with the gifts at the bottom of the deck, it said celebration, joy, happiness. That's what it was. So yes, you don't feel that now. Remember, it is a cycle. Some of you guys been dating. You've been dating. Even when you haven't dated in years, you've been dating, but you're going to have to start making the right decisions and the right people you want in your life, which some of you actively are, and you will find the one. I promise you that. Okay? This is what I have for you, Taurus. Taurus, I love you so much from the bottom of my stinking heart, babe. I love you from the bottom of my heart. Okay? I want you guys to have a beautiful weekend. I will try to come back on Sunday, if not Monday. All right? I love you guys.